The early life of a sandhill crane. Juvenile cranes are known as colts. Their lives begin in the northern hemisphere of the world. Nesting areas include Canada, Alaska, and Siberia. The adult crane forms a nest on the ground with any vegetation available. Sandhill cranes usually lay 2 eggs, incubating in the nest for 28 to 32 days. When they hatch, they are a light brown color and are very small in size. Within only 8 hours, the colts are ready to leave the nest. Colts must grow quickly in order to be prepared for the migration to the south. The juvenile crane will stay with their parents all through the winter and partially through the spring migration. Sandhill crane parents are very territorial when it comes to their young. In the story, The Tundra of Igiak Bay, in Paul Jonsgaard's book, a young Eskimo boy witnesses the territorial skills of bonded mates and their luxurious dance, after being sent to gather crane eggs, an Eskimo delicacy. As the southern migration begins, colts are around 2 months old. They will stay close to their parents. There is a very long journey ahead. The cranes travel 300 to 500 miles every day. Sandhill cranes fly anywhere from 3,000 to 5,000 feet and have been spotted even higher, recorded at 12,000 feet. These cranes fly at speeds close to 30 miles per hour, but with a good tailwind can go up to 50 miles per hour. The reason for this migration is to find suitable resources necessary for survival. As you see, the migration and the life cycle of a crane seems quite simple, but it is not always that easy for every crane. The story North of the Flat Waters, in the book Those of the Grey Wind by Paul A. Jonsgaard, tells the story of a crane whose journey was quite a challenge. This story foretells the life of a young colt. This colt was born in the south, yet neglected by his parents, and left behind by the rest of the flock, which had already began their migration north. Left for dead, a little girl rescued the colt along with her dog. As the winter comes to an end, the cranes will begin their migration to the north. Due to the use of thermals, the cranes can use little energy by only occasionally flapping their wings. The path of this migration resembles the shape of an hourglass. During this journey to the north, the cranes make a very important stop at an 80-mile stretch of Sand Bottom River. They come to the Platte River in Nebraska for up to 3 weeks, the largest congregation of cranes in the world. This occurs from February to early April. The main goal of the Platte River is to rest, eat, and to take a break from the long migration. Its shallow waters and minimal vegetation protects them from predators. During this time, their diet will consist of bugs, crawfish, snails, lizards, worms, grubs, and insects. Along the Platte River, the cranes will increase their body weight by 20% and will start their search for a mate. When the crane reaches the north, mating becomes a huge priority in the adult crane's life. A crane will begin finding a mate at the age of 2. The sandhill crane is a monogamous bird, which means they will mate for life. The most common way for a crane to find a mate is through dance. This consists of bowing, back arching, stick tossing, jumping, and bill touching. This dance can be very gentle and graceful, or it can be exuberant and exciting. Once the crane finds its mate, it will create a nest and lay 2 eggs, starting the journey of the crane all over again.